Many of my German language students in school and the online students or the tutees are asking about how was my journey in learning the basic German language level, which is the A1, and how did I pass my A1 exam. Curious ka din ba? That's why I made this video to share on you and inspire others about my successful journey in learning the A1 and how did I pass the exam. I will also share my personal tips and effective strategies I applied in learning the A1 and how I successfully passed the exam after learning on it within a short period of time. Ikaw ba ay kasalukuyang nag-enroll ng Deutsch course in online or in a language school? Or nag-self-study ka lang ba ngayon ng A1 para sa iyong hinahangad na exam goal? Well, definitely, absolutely, ang video na ito ay para sa iyo. Kung gusto mong malaman at matuto, panoorin mo ang video na ito hanggang sa dulo. Sermons HB's Level 01 on the German language online tutorial platform. A little background first on me. I was a full-time high school teacher in my homeland Philippines for 10 years before I flew here in Germany to be with my German boyfriend last time and now my good husband. Well, when I took my A1 exam last 2016, I was a full-time public high school teacher in DepEd or Department of Education in Philippines. So alam na this, kapag public high school teacher, mahirap po pagsabayin ang pag-learn ng foreign language, lalo na pag Deutsch. Alam niyo na po na busy kami sa pagtuturo sa eskwelahan. Lalo na ako, ang dami kong school responsibilities na hinahawakan, not only as grade 9 class advisor mga moms at sirs, kundi ako din po ang school events coordinator. In additional pa, ako din sa school ang Voices of Dako Daw moderator. So sa mga professionals din po dyan at nagwo-work while studying A1, I knew how hard to manage the time. So sharing my tips and strategies in passing the A1 exam. This do be right. Last on started, loose kids. Make a plan in advance. So in my case, my German boyfriend, who is now my husband, informed me to enroll this A1 course in a specific school in my hometown Davao City. But that time was not for visa requirement, but only in advanced learning so that I can use it for future purposes. O diba, advance mag-isip. So, I filed my 3-month personal leave in DepEd or Department of Education. Why? Because I found hard to balance my time in learning the German language while working as a teacher. I want to prioritize my A1. And back then those days, wala pa pong pandemic. So di pa po uso yung mga German language online courses or mga tutorials. And learning the whole A1 course is normally 2 months, like also most language schools here in Deutschland. Because A1 has 2 modules. They offered 1 month for 1 module, so A1.1, and the other month, second module, A1.2. Then I planned that after this 2 months A1 course, the 3rd month is for my exam preparation and for taking the A1 exam. Because syempre, taga Davao ako, so lilipat ako ng Manila and I don't like pagkalapag ko sa airport, diretso ako ma-exam, so I need to stay there 1 week. I learned the basics in the German language school for a month with half-day classes every day. And because of my personal reason that I want to learn more, I want to learn in advance because our A1 teacher also told me that I am a fast learner. So I decided to stop in the Deutsch course and have only a self-study with the remaining weeks or month before the exam. Self-study. Nag-self-study ako for the remaining weeks or month before the exam because I knew myself better. I found it better for me kasi I can study harder and further in advance the other topics or themes as long as I knew I have effective resources or exam learning materials. find a language buddy. Especially talk to the native German. Like me, I learned and talked to my German boyfriend last time, who is now my German husband. So if you don't have, so you can have your close classmate in the school, or else in the close Facebook friend who you found out also na the same kayo will take also an A1 exam. Sa school, I remembered walang gustong makipag-partner sa akin. Kasi level up daw ang aking mga questions I formulated or raised or asked into my assigned partner. At level up daw ang aking mga answers. Hindi daw pang A1. Diba, Ate Rix? But I found it motivating yet challenging because it proved that I learned more through my self-study and my language buddy, my hobby. Invest effective learning materials. My German hobby searched in internet those A1 effective learning materials and made extra effort to customize it for me, like writing the English translation. And actually, itong mga PDF files na to, when I already started teaching German language since 2020 here in Deutschland, I gave and shared it all the time to my A1 online tutorial students for free, as well as the A2 students who would love to review the A1 lessons. And you can also search and download model tests for free in internet para naman malaman mo yung format na exam, lalo na sa mga nag-self-study. Invest also exam preparation or reviewer books. My hobby bought me these books. Keep a working dictionary. Record or write the words in its translation in your personal dictionary, because in writing, listening, and speaking, you will come across different new words each day, and of course, you want to remember these words and use in your A1 exam. So ako, ang ginawa kong personal dictionary ay ang likod ng A1 notebook ko. Doon ko sinusulat ang mga na-encountered ko na new German words, tapos ini-ask ko kay Habi at night through Skype kung ano yung English translation nito. And then, may nabili akong small notebook. Okay, diba? Pang vocabulary talaga, vocabs. So, dito ko sinusulat mga new German words with the English translation. So, diba? Very light lang siyang dalhin, very convenient din, anywhere, anytime. Pwede mo siyang buksan, tapos mag-study ka. So, eto siya. Honestly, wala po akong na-download or installed German learning all apps like German English Dictionary or German Derridas or verbs in my A1 days, because I relied more sa mga learning materials na binibigay ni Habi sa akin na may English translation na ginawa na niya. But the others ay gusto ko ako personally mag-ask sa kanya kung anong translation nito sa English, because it helps me to remember those words and its translation. And those days, wala naman kasi nagsabi sa amin na may mga ganito pala na helpful apps. So, it depends na po sa inyo kung mag-download kayo or mag-install ng German Learning All apps. Widen or broaden your vocabulary. Read and read. Nung 1 month ako sa A1 course ko sa school, while traveling, going to the school for 1 hour, and going home from the school like 1 hour again, I used this time in reading. Syempre, di maganda sa mata mag-read sa jeepney or car, but I used this time to know new German words. Every day, ang ginagawa ko is by group or category ang pag-learn ko or pag-study. Like for today, ang i-learn ko during sa pag-commute ay yung mga German names ng furniture at appliances. Tapos bukas naman ay yung foods na auf Deutsch. Tapos the next day ay means of transportation at places, and then so on. Practice makes perfect. Übung macht den Meister. Sa writing, sa practice sa spelling, I usually wrote those words by writing them again and again in a scratch of paper. Sa listening or hören, I used to play and listen CDs sa likod ng mga reviewer books or exam preparation books. And honestly, I did not use to search videos on YouTube because I think I have a lot of reliable learning materials brought to me by my hobby. I think twice or thrice lang ako nakapanood ng video sa YouTube about A1. Ito yon. Ito yung flow ng exam sa expression tile or the speaking part sa A1. Expression o the speaking, I usually practice talking to myself like monologue, then talking loudly dahil madali akong makaremember if I heard it through my own voice. And sometimes, I record it in my phone and check it by myself or else with Habi, my language buddy, so that he will correct my pronunciation o the Aussprache. Then I talk also in the mirror para makita ko din my appropriate gestures and emotions, especially the sich vorstellen or the self-introduction. Identify your strengths and weaknesses. We all have different strengths and weaknesses out there, but one thing I am sure in this German language learning journey, not only this A1 level but other German language higher levels, are most people have weakness in Hören like me also. Well, my strengths are Schreiben und Sprechen, letter writing and speaking, and it proved into my A1 results. And I am humbly to share that during my B1 and B2 days, I got perfect scores in my speaking and letter writing, Sprechen und Schreiben. Try to look your weaknesses as means to grow, to learn more and improve more. Discover, appreciate, and master your strengths. Time, practice. Kung ikaw man ay naka-access or download ng mga sample test online, or may mga mock test na binigay sa iyo ng iyong teacher, or may mga model test sa mga exam preparation books mo, well, you need to practice it in doing just a couple of test simulations because it's a big help for you to familiarize the flow of exam. The format of exam will boost your confidence and help you get used to how the exam will be and prepare you to manage your time and allocate the time for each part of the exam. If you're confident enough sa exam, maiiwasan mo ang cramming, panic, mental block, and other negative vibes during exam. Have a great determination and strong will. Have a great determination in learning the basic German language level, the A1. Kasi aminin natin sa ating mga sarili na learning Deutsch ay minsan nakakatamad, nakakaiyak, nakakainis, nakaka-disappoint, at nakaka-pressure. Dapat may strong will ka to reach your goal, your target language. Prayers will be your most powerful weapon. Just do your best and ask God to do the rest. No matter what your religion or belief is, well, just have a strong faith on Him. It's not by religion, it's by faith. Even though your silent prayers and silent cries, He will listen on you. Just ask the powerful God to grant the desires of your good heart. Goal-oriented. You need to have a goal-driven German learning, a German language learning motivation. Why you are learning A1? Why you want to pass the A1 exam? Being goal-oriented can help you to make your German learning journey and experience more purposeful and important, this allowing you to have more motivation to work and study harder through hard times. Just set your language goals and have a strong vision on it. It helps move and push you toward accomplishment and can guide you on your path to success. Nakaya ko, nakaya niya, so kayang-kaya mo din yan. So ito pong mga tips and strategies I shared on you are very helpful, useful, effective, and applicable po sa akin. At ganun din po sa aking mga students in school at mga duties or German language online students as I shared to them. But we never know, baka effective din po sa inyo, pwede ding hindi. Kasi we are all different types of learners. May visual, auditory, and kinesthetic and so on. Everyone has its own uniqueness, so you should better know yourself than anyone else. Okay, das war's für heute. Ich wünsche dir viel Erfolg bei deiner Prüfung und viel Glück. Und denkt immer positiv, du schaffst das. Toi toi toi! If you need help to some parts of the exam, you can check my other videos here in the playlist. And if you have other suggested topics, themes, or the tema that you want me to make a video in it for the next video upload, kindly comment down below, and if I will find it interested, I will make a video in it for the next video. You can also comment down below and share to us your A1 German language learning journey and your A1 exam experience. Maybe Some will read your comment and can help and inspire on them. Wir sehen uns nächstes Mal. Auf Wiedersehen. Macht's gut. Tschüss.